isn't it? I don't believe it. You're making it up.
You're making it up.
That was Baz. Sir Baz.
Back in the UK.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone.
2022.
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
What's a bit of a mouthful?
Nah, 2022, isn't it?
Well, I was wondering what you were on about. Then
my mouthful. No, I had a mouthful, I'll tell you.
So
how would you say 2022?
22, or is it 2022?
Yeah. What's the best way of saying it?
I have no
2022. 2022 is easier.
2022. 2022.
See, 2022 is a bit of a tongue twister for me.
Yeah, but that's what it is, 20 and 22.
No, it was the year 2001, 2002, 2003. We never said 2001, did we, Eddie?
No, we didn't. Oh, look, I've took all the trimmings down. Unbelievable.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Well, I can't see anybody on the chat yet.
And everything's gone wrong.
Well, it's going to end it. It's 2022. Things are going to go wrong. Let me just ask our secretary. There we go. The Alky's coming to join us. Good morning, Raymond.
Good morning. Happy New Year. I'm not wishing Happy New Year.
No, I've not wished anybody Happy New Year, really. I mean, I've been that busy. I mean...
Is that cow's milk?
Yeah, of course it's cow's milk.
We don't know. We're drinking goat's milk over here.
I don't know. Say no more. Well, a very good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show. First one in 2022.
The first one in 2022.
2022.
We've got one bloody viewer, and it's the Alky.
No, we're starting. Very good morning to our friends on XPTV1.
Oh, www.xptv1.com. Passiva.
We're also on Facebook. Follow the arrow on YouTube, and you can kind of join us there.
Oh, they're coming on now.
Absolutely brilliant. They're all coming. Let's have a look, see who's popping up. That sounded bad, didn't it?
Very bad.
Good morning, Jeff Fagan. Happy New Year. Good morning to Raymond McKenna. The Alky, Happy New Year to you also. Full show this morning. We have not got a walk around yet.
No.
Good morning, Tracy.
Well, they're in separate rooms.
Everyone
Mary's there from Reading off Somerset.
What can I say?
And Brenda from Wales.
Child free today.
All right. Happy New Year. Yes. Anne's here as well. Looking good. Thank you very much, Anne.
Are we going to be the Rear Admiral all season now?
No. I woke up. I've got somebody for this season, and I woke up this morning and I just fancy dress up as a sailor. You know, do you ever get like that?
No, not personally.
I do. I've got a cupboard full of nonsense. My mother would say, that cupboard's full of nonsense. You won't admit it. And summed up the cupboard of nonsense this morning. And I had my costume I was going to wear for the rest of the season.
Swimming costume?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, all right.
And you have to wait till next week. And then the sailor was just shouting at me, wear me. And untie me and let me out the wardrobe.
Good morning to James and Shirley. They've been in the bar this week. Been lovely to see them.
Who's been in?
James and Gerald.
Oh, yes, my supermarket sweet people.
That's it. Joe Roberts, good morning. Happy New Year to you as well.
And we've got Linda Ewart from Dundee.
Harry Trodden, Harry and Geraldine Trodden.
I got a Dundee fruitcake last night from somebody.
You never did.
Bloody did.
Amazing. Do you know what?
From Tom. His name's Tom.
I've got a fridge full of licorice. Haven't I?
I'm going for a walk. I got Bailey's chocolate.
I hate it. She shouted, staff are shouted, Bailey's chocolate.
Staff, way more to the staff. Great stuff.
No, not for me.
Dundee cake, you were saying.
I got a lovely Dundee cake from Tom last night.
No way.
Yeah, lovely guy, lovely guy. John Harris is with us, retired fireman.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Jane Baxter, Jane and Chris have been in the bar.
Have you seen cold and wet? Newcastle's cold, Somerset's cold, Dundee's cold.
Good morning, Lisa Craig. Oh, and look who's there. John Stephen Gilhooly.
Let's get him on. Let's get him on.
Let me press a button.
Yeah, there he is. This is a bloke who's over in holiday who turned up at the chicken shack and says, look, I've got you some tea bags, Steve. 2 bloody tea bags he gave me.
2 tea bags?
That's been Scottish people.
Mind you, I can't say anything about John.
Why?
Why? Because John came in the bar. I thought he was someone else. And he came there with a great big carrier bag full of licorice, all sorts of blackcurrant licorice, and you got 2 tea bags.
He brought you licorice also.
Yeah, loads, mate. Thank you, John. Thank you very
Unbelievable.
much.
You know what someone said to me the other night, the chicken show, you'll hate this.
Yeah.
Someone says he was sitting on his own inside where he was, and these other people there says, so Steve, is that your dad?
So listen, for me, John, thank you so much for my
you can
licorice.
shove your licorice so the sun doesn't shine.
Yeah.
Listen, where's
Well-
Margaret? Margaret's from rainy Bothwell.
Yeah, and Kelly checks us on. Good morning, guys.
Yes.
Welcome to all of you.
Jane Baxter, she's on her way.
Yeah, 20. What do you mean Jane Baxter's here?
Is she here?
Yes.
I don't know.
Jane Chris are here. I think you'll find it's Tracy and Jeff that are on the way.
Tracy's mum.
There you go.
Jeff's
Say
not
no.
coming. Tracy's mum. That's who's on the way.
Oh, right.
Jane's coming to see me on Tuesday.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Oh,
I wonder what
magical.
she's got me. No, Jane got me over gin.
Yeah.
She brought me gin.
Richard Hanrahan, good morning. Happy New Year to you guys.
Yes.
Jack McGinty, good morning from Hutchinson's Grammar.
Yes.
What's that mean?
Yeah, very posh school. They're coming over next week.
Is it a posh place?
Very, very posh in Glasgow.
I see.
They're over next week. My Hutchie girl's coming.
Get your drink. Let's say cheers to everyone. It's only milk. It's only, he's got tea.
Yeah.
But cheers. Happy New Year,
Happy New Year.
everyone. See, Jeff's coming on the 18th. It's all happening today.
Everybody's on. That's great. We're getting everybody's. It's so lovely. We're seeing so many people we've not seen for 2 years.
I know, it's great.
It is. It's really, really nice. But it doesn't seem like 2 years.
No,
I
it
saw
doesn't.
Jane last night.
It's
I hadn't
weird,
seen
isn't
her
it?
for over 2 years, and it felt like 3 months ago or something.
I know, it's absolutely
I
weird.
said to her, "Well, you're back again." She said, "I've not been here. You've stayed for over 2 years."
I just-
Jeez.
I can't work it out. Happy New Year, Tim.
There's Tim. That's money. You can smell the money coming through the TV, can't you? Morning, Tim. That man's getting more money than this Treasury of England. Well, that would be much.
John
wouldn't it?
Skinner, morning, guys. Happy
Yep.
New Year to you all from a wet, miserable
Yes,
Isle
our
of
John
Man.
Skinner, the retired ex-mayor of
Yeah.
the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he's on, isn't it? Bloody copper.
Uh,
Gregory Smith.
well,
I'll come back. Yeah, if you can get through security. His wife got arrested in Gatwick Airport.
yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, about saying there was a bomb in her bag.
Yeah.
That's the sort of people we've got watching our show.
Well, I'm going to say, you have already noticed, people, that although it's 2022, although it's 2022,
2022.
Steve is still on a mission to insult everyone on the face of the planet.
No, I'm not. Sometimes you just tell the truth. Richard and Hannah, it takes 2 years for their ears to recover from sleep. Am I shouting?
Always.
Do I shout?
Always.
Well, when you work in an old people's home,
Yeah.
you tend to shout at them.
Oh, but do you work in an old people?
I'm not far off it.
Say no.
You want to walk by one night, have a look.
Right, we're going to start.
Walk by Tuesday night.
Okay.
Yeah, walk by Tuesday. They're
What
all
was-
in. Tracy, they're all in. They're all in.
Oh, I might come down, Tuesday.
Come down Tuesday.
I
Come
might.
on down.
Come on down.
Who was that?
I don't know. Come on down. Leslie Crowther. Price is right.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Was he in prison?
Yeah, no, I think he's dead.
Was he?
Yeah.
He just looked dodgy, didn't he?
It's not like that lad who found us from the library the other week.
I've been telling people about that.
I know.
Did people didn't see our Christmas special?
Yeah.
We had the murderer of George Floyd.
Yeah. Well, he claimed to be. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, that was a claim.
We can't possibly know, can we?
That's a claim to fame, isn't it?
Well, it is. Yeah, well, it's a claim to infamy. I don't know. So, right, we're going to start with my subject, right? We haven't got a walkabout, but I have got something special for you.
I don't know if they want walkabouts, because walkabouts were good, but during lockdown, people couldn't come over and they wanted to see the apartments who was squatting in them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if any should carry on. It's up to them. They want us to do walkabouts.
Well, guys, if you like the walkabouts, let us know in
we-
the old comments.
Yeah, because we've done it, haven't we?
We've
You can only talk about Los Angeles for so much.
Well, I'm sure we can talk about other people.
Oh, God, yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
don't you? You like that idea?
Talking about, but you've seen the state of people. I said to last night, I had Pat Pop,
Yeah, but
and Helen Dixon Pride,
Yeah.
and they glamour up. They were like as if they were going on the QE2.
well, they
They were,
always go
they were absolutely stunning.
impeccably dressed.
And then these people inside from Yorkshire and looked as if they'd been working on the roads all week.
Yeah.
I mean, I just looked at the difference.
And let's just hope to God they're not watching.
But they look, honestly.
Because-
Ken, his name's Ken.
They just may not come back and see you. See Richard Hanrahan, he likes the walkabouts. There you go. So simple as that.
He likes.
So here we
a
go.
lot of
Let's do what we normally do. I'm going to start with my subject today because I'm getting just a little bit confused.
Oh really?
No, what do you mean, no, Rick? Don't say it like that to me because I am. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me.
No.
To be honest.
No.
Good morning, Shelley and the girls from Delmar. Good to see you.
Working hard, the girls are. Happy New Year. Yeah.
So
I don't remember what he's state agent.
Well, of course. Now, let me tell you my subject, right? It's like this. We read somewhere this morning that if we want to go to another island, i.e. from Tenerife to Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, La Palma, we have to have a lateral flow test.
No.
No, hang on a second. But they're saying from the UK you can go back without a test now.
Yeah, misread.
So, what do you mean misread?
Misread, Eddie. Misread as always, isn't it? Yeah? People from Birmingham.
Is there a loophole? Is there a loophole?
There's no loophole. You're not reading between the lines, Eddie. That's the secret. When it comes to government BOC releases, you got to look at the small print.
Well, between the lines.
Between the lines, above the lines, and under the lines, and behind the lines.
Well, in that case, maybe you'll enlighten me. Because that's what I read.
Yeah, absolutely. You can travel between any Canary Islands, Eddie, with your COVID passport. If you've been vaccinated, you're on it. You're on that plane, no problem. If you haven't been vaccinated, that's where you need to be natural flow test.
Lateral
flow test.
National.
No, they're not natural.
Yeah.
So there you are. There was a bit of a confusion there.
So was it bad reporting or was
bad
it
reporting?
just...
Canadian Weekly.
No, they're great normally.
Nah.
They are. They're a great source. Now listen, guys.
They make it up as they go along.
So do most newspapers.
Right, so if anyone wants the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, my lord, you ask me, ask the Admiral, and I'll tell you. So if you want to go from Tenerife to Gran Canaria...
The Oracle.
You can go, your COVID passport, you're double vaccinated, but that only lasts for so many days, then you got your triple, which I've had my triple.
Can I say something? I can see your brain going round. And your brain is going round that fast that your mouth has not got a chance to catch up.
I know. I've not been on TV for 2 weeks. I've been sat in my house in front of a mirror talking to myself.
I thought we were stuck in a loop then.
Oh, God, don't.
I thought Doctor Who had took us and stuck us in the TARDIS.
This is true. Somebody says to me, it was a multicoloured talk show, Steve, that saved your life.
Saved your life?
Yeah. You know why? And they explained it to me, and I went, you're bloody right. Do you remember way back at the beginning of season 1 and 2, when I used to get excited and laugh, I'd go really bright red?
Yeah.
And then somebody says to me, Steve, you want to go and see a doctor? You've got high blood pressure. I said, no, I don't. You bloody do. When I seen you on the TV this morning, your face went bright red. Oh yeah, it happens. No, good. And I went to see the doctor. High blood pressure. They were right. So now I take a tablet, Eddie, and I'm not going. I'm not.
I think it's affected you in many other ways, that tablet, though.
Medication doesn't do well for me.
Tracy says, what level are we in now? Well, at the moment, we're in level 3.
No, right? Level 4.
But on Monday morning, level 4, isn't it?
Yeah. You're right. Eddie's right. Level 4 on Monday.
Do you know what you need? You need to, them tablets you're taking, take the entire bloody jar of them. We're in level 3 at the moment, but on Monday we go to level 4. Now, according to what I've read again, that's 25% inside.
Yeah.
But that's what it says.
Is anybody following the rules?
Well, there's the other point, really. I mean, because if
I certainly ain't.
In our little tiny bar, if we went...
Doesn't look tiny to me, Eddie. That looks like a nice little big bar.
Yeah, but look how bare it looks. Oh, all the decorations.
And this is when I miss my mum.
What?
Because I've got to tell you a story. It's chili picking time, Eddie.
Hang on a second. We've just been talking about Christmas decorations.
Yes, I'll get to it.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to get to the Christmas decoration. So it's chili picking time. My mum would always come over for Christmas and New Year. Always. 2 months, whatever. So I'd be picking the chilies and my mum would be picking the chilies. And then you know what she would do? She sewed them. So you'd have a big row of chilies.
Oh, look, for a garland.
Garland chilies. So when we took down all our Christmas decorations, Eddie, I would put the chilies up to dry, because you need to dry them, so we use the chilies for the mojo sauce all year. So the bar there would have all these chilies, and it looked absolutely fantastic. But since my mother passed away, nobody could be arsed sewing them, so we put them in big containers. So unless you want anybody out there like sewing my chilies together, you can have some around your bar, Eddie.
Is that it?
Yeah, but it did look nice, because they're red, they still look Christmassy.
Yeah, I suppose those are the colours, aren't they? Red and green. Andy Woods, good morning. What's Rocksteady supping there? Banana flavoured Nesquik? No, it is just milk. Bit of cow's juice.
Is that what they call you, Rocksteady?
Are they the chilies? No, that's what Andy calls me. Are they the chilies that you had on the wall in the shack?
Yes, Richard. Yes, yes. Maybe your mum could do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you know, if anyone out there wants a job as chief chili sewer, that'd be a great job title, wouldn't it?
Wendy's here.
Yeah. I've
Thank
applied.
you, Wendy.
Thanks, Wendy. I've applied for a job.
What sort of job?
In the Citroen car factory.
Citroen car
Yeah.
factory.
I've had to send in 2 CVs.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Don't worry, I read it the other day. I've had Les and Elaine in the bar.
I don't get that.
And they were in. You don't get it?
Sent in 2 CVs.
Yeah. Citroen CV.
So
They used to call them 2 CVs. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Humour
Happy
just
New Year.
leaves him. Hi, McCango. Happy New Year to you guys as well. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Don't remember eating that this morning.
No.
Right.
I've got a funny story about Mark.
Mark, who?
I won't tell you yet. It's the best story so far this year.
You know, he's any ninjas out there. He says, I don't understand that. You know, we're getting really surreal on these comments this morning.
We're just waiting for the penitentiary from America to get on.
From the library.
From the library.
Right.
Maybe ask me later about Mark.
Well, I'll try and remember.
Right.
But,
Somebody remember me later. I'll tell you about Mark.
Who's Mark?
Doesn't matter who he is. I'm going to tell you later. You carry on with your subject. Have the
Right.
last subject. That come later.
So listen, guys, if you have just joined us, very good morning. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show. Hello to friends up there. What are they called again?
www.xptv1.com. That's Eva.
Now, I'll tell you the reason I did that. Did anybody get the chance to watch XPTV1 over Christmas? Fantastic. The programming was incredible. I mean, I've got the Amazon Fire Stick and Netflix and...
Did you get
and
me
all
there?
that. What?
One of those things.
Yeah.
Because I want to watch British television. I don't have British television.
Oh, we got loads. But you know something? I thought, you know, I'm not going to bother. What I'm going to do is I am going to switch on XPTV1, and I watched it all Christmas Day. It was brilliant.
What was on?
Well, on XPTV1 2, there was all the Christmas films and everything. It was great. XPTV1, it was like chart rundowns, Christmas rundowns and everything. Absolutely incredible. And you know what? I had more fun doing that than anything.
Meanwhile, 3 million people out there were getting the Christmas dinner ready. The husbands were setting the table. They were getting it, helping the wives in the kitchen. The family were coming. The kids were opening the presents. Everybody's running around. You know what I mean? Taking the dog for a walk, doing everything. Getting Christmas ready. And well, you was there with your feet up on the sofa.
Dead right.
With your glass of bloody milk. Watching The Wizard of Oz.
No, I had it on in the bar as well. It was brilliant. Really good. I'm getting a bit confused here because Shelley's just turned around and says, "Love the eyes, Steve." Is this like cyber sex? Is this a chat-up line? Is it?
I think my best chat line ever when somebody came over to me and said, "I love your eyebrows."
I love your eyebrows.
Yeah. Somebody said that to me. I love your eyebrows, Steve.
I love your eyebrows, really. And you have a good look.
I didn't sleep with them.
Did you know?
No. I said, you got to do better than that. I don't pluck them.
Do you
no, they're just natural.
Do you have them shaped?
No, nothing. They're just natural. And I've actually had a male model said to me, she says, "Wow, who does your eyes?"
And who was he a model for Airfix?
No, he was not. I was a male model. Joseph is now living in England.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. For goodness sake, say no more. Right, guys, like I say, we haven't got to walk around this week. But I have got something interesting.
Level 4!
I'll tell you about level 4 in a minute. I'll tell you about level 4. I've just got to do this first. I'm just going to press my mouse. Well, I have to put my glasses on because I can't. Steve,
Yeah?
during Christmas, right, could you please explain this?
Oh, what have you got? Don't, Eddie, don't.
Just explain this at Christmas.
How did you get that? You can fuck it off.
This is Steve in his kitchen with his karaoke machine at Christmas.
How did you get that?
Oh man, I just got it. And I'll tell you what, can you imagine doing this? Absolutely hammered. I'll tell you. But we were talking before the show. He says, oh, I'll tell you, he never gets what I do on Christmas Eve. Was it Christmas Eve or Christmas night?
New Year's Eve.
He said, I've got the karaoke machine out and got the family round.
Everybody was in the house.
So, that is awesome. And
There was loads in the house. And they all thought I went to bed. I went up the stairs, Eddie, and I come down with a green suit on.
Yeah.
And switched the karaoke back on.
Listen to it. Oh, good grief. I bet it was a riot in your house.
The neighbours came up with everything.
I bet that, what, with that little tiny speaker there?
That's all you needed.
Is that your karaoke machine?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I can't tell you.
Go on, tell me.
The neighbour.
You stole it.
Yeah.
You stole it.
Well, they can't sing anyway. They were using it at Christmas. The noise coming from the house. I thought, I'm going to get my own back. No, bloody did.
Steve at Christmas, when I saw it, I love that great. Wendy says, no wonder you moving to level 4.
I did have a great New Year though. I hope everybody else did as well. Isn't it?
Oh, right,
What?
okay. Listen.
How did you get that?
Well, I just got it, don't worry about it. Listen, Shelley was in the bar the other night, right? And it was just one of those mental nights. It just, you know, you were saying to me, you missed the stage. And you do, don't you? You miss being up there.
Yeah.
Well, the other night in the bar, it just went mental, totally mental. And I don't know what came over me, but I just turned into super comic. And it just
somebody told me, was it, Eddie? You were changing the words to every bloody song.
Every song, just changing the words. On spec, you know. Oh, not a dry eye in the ears. It was really, really
I
funny.
heard about it.
Oh,
it was
man.
around the village. You
It was
changed the
crazy.
words, dirty words to songs.
Yeah.
Brown girl in the ring, Bonnie M.
No, it wasn't Brown Game in the Ring.
Brown gay in the ring.
No, it wasn't. I didn't mention gays at all.
As you know.
I'm not homophobic. I love where I live.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious. The guys, mind you, I've got to tell you, Shelley, she thought it was bloody musical chairs the other night. Well, she started on one, moved to another, then to another. And when she'd finally got that seat that could see the stage. Yeah.
How many Havanas did she have?
How many what?
Havanas.
Havanas? What's an Havana? Oh, the
Cuban rum.
Yeah, no, we don't have that.
Well, she drinks a bottle a night in my place.
Well, it's only because you buy the cheap stuff, isn't it?
It's not bloody cheap.
It's, you say it's not cheap. He gets it off the back of a wagon.
Yeah.
It wasn't
a lot
right,
of things off the back of a wagon.
And everybody else that was in, thanks, because
good.
it was...
That's what fun's all about, Eddie, isn't it?
Oh, you know, just off the cuff stuff. It was great.
I hate going to places where you just have to sit there and the singer's on whatever and they stop singing, well... Yeah, thank you very much. And the next song is Elvis Presley from 1977, Suspicious Minds.
Well,
I've got in a trap.
You're not. I'll tell you what. You are not talking. You're not talking 60s.
Exactly. That's what I like about the 60s bar, because it's absolutely mad.
So
and that's what's good fun.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like Elvis?
Oh no.
Do you really,
I
really
do like Elvis. Why?
Do you? Here, let's have a look at your Elvis then.
Jesus, Billy, Joseph. Wait, I never sent you these, Ed, did I? Or did I? Get off! Get off! Stop looking at everybody! Switch it off! I'm ratted! Switch it like I stand it! Get off!
Oh, dear. Oh, where did you get that from?
Eddie.
What?
Off. I'm making reputation.
You have no
talking him on,
reputation.
and I'm absolutely ratted.
Good morning, Rob Taverner. How are you doing? Check the old cheek. She has gin at 60s, and it was like old-fashioned night of fun. laughter. You forget about COVID, don't you? Do you know that's important? You know, if you can go to a bar, just get in with the fun, and well, just forget about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
COVID, Brexit, whatever the
Forget it.
crap is. Yeah.
Divorce. Just forget it.
Brenda's just said, bloody hell, I used to like Elvis.
So did I, Brenda. So did I.
Sue Parr Jones, Sue and Cliff, they were in. Oh, it was hilarious.
That's good.
They had a great night. Right up until Cliff managed to stand on the dog's tail. God, didn't he yoke? I'll tell you. Oh, we had to give him treats and everything, and the dog was no better.
Oh my God!
That was brilliant.
Yeah, that's it. You have a good service in 60s bar area. Congratulations. That's what people want. Christmas and New Year. Just go and let it
You
flow.
should close the shack one night and come down and be on stage with us.
You told me the last time I was in there, don't you ever come back?
Yeah, well, that was because you were crap then, but you've got
Oh, you like
better
the singing now?
Yeah, it got better now. Got better. There you go, Mark Lawton. Good to see us lads back in the saddle again. Ding, 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 ding. There's a guy in the chicken shack thinks he's Elvis. Not had any much. Great one. I love it. So that's what Steve's been up for over Christmas, which has been great. Now, we had Kings come round, didn't we?
We did, yes.
3
the whole of
Kings.
Santiago del Teide.
Yeah,
People ask me what time they come in. I don't bloody know, because you don't know.
but usually, when you get the Kings procession, it's huge, isn't it?
And yeah,
Absolutely
second
huge.
year in a row, unfortunately. And at least they're doing something. Some places couldn't do anything.
No.
At least Santiago del Teide,
Yeah.
the mayor, who's a lot better now. Do you know Emilio had COVID?
Did it?
Yeah, unfortunately, he was in bed for 4 days, 3 days. He's okay now.
Okay.
Negative, back to work. Great
Brilliant.
guy.
Brilliant. Yeah, they did arrive on time for a change. And I've got to say, what I was going to say is all power to our council, because they could have quite easily have said, look, guys, because of restrictions, we're not going to do it.
As some places did.
Yeah, but ours didn't.
No.
Ours went
They
ahead
went out.
with the celebrations for Kings. We went out and had a look. I have to say, though, it was a very, very short procession, wasn't it?
Sure.
But God bless them.
Police were there.
Police were there, fire brigade were there.
That night with 2 houses burnt down and 6 people mugged.
Yeah. Take a look. This is, I mean, it's only a short film, but you can see it still. We're still doing it. We've got characters in the back of the cars and everything. And it was nice. The few people that were in town were out there taking photographs and everything. And you know, it's really nice that our council still, all through the troubles, all through COVID and everything, they're still making the effort.
traditions. Same as a carnival as well, it is virtual carnival.
Yeah.
Same as this. You can't do this virtual. So they actually did. I should have said you, the town hall actually had 2 videos, and it was really, really well done. They had the 3 Kings arrived in town hall, etc.
Yeah.
They did a fabulous video.
Oh, brilliant.
I should have sent it to you. Still
But
apologise.
we went out. So a bit of kick-off and it was just absolutely lovely that our council still through it all.
Which was quite funny. And on social media, there was quite a few messages. What is it? Has there been an accident in Los Gigantes? We can hear sirens from up here.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jody. I was a little bit late because I didn't have a chance to edit the films. We just got them. They arrived on time, and like we say, they could quite have easily have turned around and says, "We're not going to bother this year," but they did, and the fireworks were on and everything. So as best they could, our council
With our taxpayers' money, Eddie.
Yeah, I knew you'd have to say something
Yeah,
about it,
with our taxpayers' money.
but we got sorted, which was great.
Which is good. We've got to keep traditions strong, Eddie.
Yeah.
We've lost them in England. They've lost them in England. You don't see any Morris dancers now, do you, down the local town square? You don't see them, do they?
No,
They're all
not at all.
gone. They're England, isn't it? Bloody England have lost your tradition. Scotland, we're hanging on with our nails, with a midget trying to run the country. We've still got Burns night, which is in 2 weeks' time. I've got a lovely haggis for Helen Dixon Price.
Hey.
I've got it arriving on Tuesday, so that'll be okay in time for Helen's haggis party. She's having a Burns night in her house. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
But Scotland's still hanging on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Old Lang Syne, the song sung all over the world. Scottish song.
Old Lang Syne.
What did I say?
Old Lang Syne. Some things never change.
So, but England, innit? What's England got?
Yeah.
What are you celebrating?
Well, I don't live in England.
I know, but what, England? Tell me what you celebrate. You don't celebrate St George's, it's against the law. Councils were told people to take the St George's flag down, didn't they?
Rubbish.
And the other people, they can't dance in the street. Anyway. It's not my subject yet, is it?
By the way, sorry that was a bit loud, Joan. And Joan's out at the end of the month as well. You're not really Scottish, Steve, she says. Oh.
John.
He's taking his hat off.
Have I got ginger hair?
He's taking his hat off.
I don't have ginger hair. People with ginger hair are not real Scottish.
Dun, dun,
no, it's
dun.
true though. Do you not know about that? People with ginger hair were raped by the Vikings.
We're not going that far. Richard says, why did everybody keep asking one of the kings for DVDs and sunglasses? Leave that one.
Oh.
What's that? Oh, we've got somebody from Russia on. Neo Sync site. Oh, I think we're being, at the moment, we'll soon have him off. Mind you, there's a lot of people watching us in Russia.
We've got 14,000 people in Russia. This is the first Russian. Pasiva.
Spasiba.
Oh. Which part of Russia you can speak? Which part of Russia are you from? From which part? Moscow?
Leningrad?
Petersburg?
Petersburg?
Siberia?
Hello, Annette. How are you and John? I hope things are great.
You notice Russians, the men have got round faces.
Have they really?
Yeah. You can always tell someone from Russia they've got round faces. I've spoken about this before, haven't I?
Never noticed.
And the women dress over the top.
Yeah.
You see them in Lidl's with big gowns on, don't you? And tiaras, you know. You're only going for milk, darling, know what I mean? Anyway, good morning, Russia.
Did you like your little films?
Who are you talking to?
You.
No, I didn't. I can't. Did I send you them?
Mm-mm.
Where did I put them then?
I hope you are, Nick. We look forward to you coming back. I just got them.
You amaze me sometimes because you used to steal pictures off my phone the way at the beginning, and I stopped all like so somebody blocked you on it.
Yeah.
So now you can get back in my phone again.
What can I say? Oh, by the way, can I just say something? This is just a little advert on behalf of Holly.
He's milk. He's drinking milk.
Holly. She managed somehow to block herself out of Facebook. Has anybody else done that?
Oh yeah,
She blocked herself out of Facebook, and aye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sausages and a pie ready for collection. I've got pork pie coming.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. But Holly blocked herself out of
Yes.
Facebook, and I don't know if this is common, but she did. So what she did, she started a new account, sent off to all her friends in the list, or all she can remember, and every single one came back and says, well, they got in touch with me saying, is this a hack? Is this a hack? Has she been hacked? Is this genuine? And I got thinking to myself, if someone locks themselves out of Facebook, right, and they can't get back in, I mean, that's all your Facebook history and your messages gone, your photographs.
You get back in.
Not always.
Well,
No, not always. And I just can't work it because you don't
sometimes
realise.
it's a good thing to get rid of your friends.
Yeah, a bit of a cull. I know.
Start from the scratch
Yeah,
again.
But the thing, see, you've spoke now. I've lost my train of thought. Slap. No, I was just thinking because it's everything that you've been collecting because people don't realise how much they rely on Facebook.
Do they? I don't.
No, people do, mate.
Well,
You might not, but people do.
Monkey sitter.
I mean, if you want to know anything about Los Gigantes, where do you go? Two places.
Chicken shack.
I love Los Gigantes or Cape Pasa. But you lose your Facebook account, you're knackered, ain't you? In security, you allocate friends and can retrieve it through them. Well, we know that, but we found that out a little bit too late.
Thank you, Richard.
But there you go. I want to know what's so good about your eyes. No, I don't know. Because I've looked at your eyes. No, they don't do anything for
In
me.
my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. Look at me eyes, right?
They
My
don't
eyes,
do-
in my eyes.
they
You're back
don't
in the
do
room. You're back in the room.
Anything for me whatsoever.
My eyes.
Yeah.
Because we're not sexually attracted, are we?
Well, no, that's a good thing. Isn't
Yeah,
it, eh?
it's
For God's
a,
sake.
it's a bloody good for you, Eddie, I tell you.
Yeah, there you go. Brenda's saying Facebook takes up a big part of a lot of people's time. It does. The amount of people you see in
not
pubs, on trains, in buses.
Not me.
I play games on my phone, but I'm not huge on Facebook.
I'm not a phone person, Eddie.
You're not a phone person.
No, I don't.
Every single night, you use the Chicken Shack fan club.
Only for the business. Only for business.
yeah.
Not personal reasons, Eddie.
I wonder how many photos you've ever put up on that fan club.
Done thousands. But I don't use it for personal reasons. I
No.
don't.
No, well, I don't actually. Somebody
asked me friends request, but I don't accept any friends request.
Yeah, Rob Taverner's on one of our sites. He's one of our administrators. But it's like, I don't know. I don't use it that much. People will say to Holly, I sent Eddie a message on Facebook and he ain't read it. Well, that's because I don't use it.
I use WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Brenda goes on Facebook to be nosy. Yeah, yes, that's exactly what you do, mate. James and Shirley says Stevie only uses Facebook to order his shopping from the UK. Yeah. Ray McKenna doesn't own a phone.
Yeah, because he always ratted. He's an alky.
Oh, well, there
he
you
pawned
go.
it. His ex-phone's in a pawn shop.
Is it? What did you buy with that then? Bottle of whiskey?
No, I bought a cider.
Bottle of cider.
He's lucky you got the cider.
He's
There's some Safeways.
You know what I forgot to do?
Adverts.
I forgot to do into part one.
Yeah, I know, and the adverts, and it's now my subject.
Well, I'll tell you, should we advertise ourselves?
Wow.
And then come back for your subject. Don't go away. We'll be back in a second.
Join us at 60s Bar in Los Gigantes for games, quizzes, karaoke and much, much more. We are located just down the steps in front of the pharmacy. A friendly, local pub, perfect for you and your family. 60s Bar, Los Gigantes.
Everybody has fun at the Chicken Shack. Where else can you go to get a fabulous meal, fabulous entertainment? Well, Stevie. Great drinks, all at the right price. The atmosphere is tremendous. Join us at the Chicken Shack. For reservations, call 922-862459. The Chicken Shack in Puerto Santiago. Or join us on Facebook at the Chicken Shack Fan Club. What a great advert. That's much better than the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
You always improve yourself, Eddie.
Yes.
It's like sex life. You always improve yourself. You know, from your honeymoon night, it gets better.
Where's that going?
I don't know. It just came.
I think a lot of people would argue with that after your first few roar, it just dies off.
I can't tell you too much about this story, Eddie. I had a lady.
Stop.
No.
Mark.
Do you want me to tell you about Mark?
Yes, tell us about Mark.
Or about the forensic accountant
Well,
who traced £2 million on a man who spent on sex. Which one do you want, Mark or the sex story?
Well, you go.
I'm going to tell you about Mark, everybody. Mark's from Manchester, and he's bigger than the average man, if you know what I mean.
Fat.
He's big. And he plays a lot of golf. Anyway, I'm going to speed this up. He had a problem with his shoulder, Eddie. So he went to his local doctor, and the doctor said, listen, I'm going to have to send you to the Manchester Infirmary.
Slow down.
Slow. So he went to this Manchester Infirmary, and the doctor says, listen, we're going to have to do an MRI scan on you. He says, come back Thursday, 9:30. So he came back to the hospital 9:30 on the Thursday, the Manchester Infirmary, to do the MRI scan. So he's there on the bed thing. He's got his gown on, he's got his mask on, he's ready to go in, and the little operator arrives, the little man. Oh, hello, are you Mark? He said, yeah. He said, right, obviously I've got to do your shoulder, so make sure you're you're flat out. I need to get your shoulder in because his shoulder was killing him. They didn't want to see what was wrong with it. So the machine starts up. So he starts sliding in. So he tells him, 20 minutes, you're going to be in there. It's going to be a little bit cold. Just stay still. Starts going in. Boom. It's too big. He can't get in. His shoulders are like an animal. He says, "Woo!" He says, "Come back out." What's going to happen now, doctor? He says, "Well, every 6 months we have a big machine that goes around the UK." He says, "And we're going to have it in about 3 or 4 months' time." He says, "But I don't think you'll get in that either." He says, "What? I don't think." He's lying down looking up the doctor. The doctor's looking down at him. "You won't get in that either, I'm telling you." So he says, "Wait there, I'll be back in a minute." So the operator goes the other way, comes back. He says, "Can you get to Chester next week?" He says, "Chester, yes, I know the Chester Infirmary. My brother was in there for a hip operation." He said, "Well, it's not actually the infirmary." He said, "What do you mean?" He says, "The zoo." Chester Zoo has got an MRI scan for the animals.
Unbelievable. Oh.
That's true. So he's got to go. He's here on holiday at the moment, so he's got to go back to the New Manchester, and then it's next week or so he's got to go to Chester Zoo. So I'm thinking, does he have to get in the zoo first and go for a little walk around and then go? I says, take some bananas because the gorillas will be in there.
Yeah, great. Steve, John says the picture and the sound have gone out of sync for some reason. It'll catch up in a minute. Just imagine.
Is it me talking too fast?
Could be. Just imagine you watching a Japanese kung fu movie. You know the ones?
Yeah.
Where they go, "I'm going to kill you." So just imagine that for a bit. It'll catch up in a second.
It could be me, John. I do talk a lot.
Could be.
Fast.
Could be. So there you go. Let's get
That was Mark.
Yeah, but is that a true story?
Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true.
And he's got to go to the zoo.
He's got to go to Chester Zoo because they've got an extra large MRI scan there for animals, Eddie. For the gorillas and the giraffes and the elephants. They've got to be x-rayed as well.
Yeah, but it's almost like an insult, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's not a beast.
Sounds like it.
No, he's not. He's just a big guy. He's just,
Wow.
Not like Big Daddy.
And is this the one? Is this the one that's having £2 million sex?
Oh, this is someone else.
Oh, right, okay.
This is somebody else. This is a friend of mine whose job is a forensic accountant, Eddie. So this woman who's going through a divorce, I shouldn't even be telling you this, should I? Because I'm not going to mention any names.
Hang on a second, where was that zoo?
Chester.
Andy just said he's a lad of a very ample frame and he's got an MRI scan this evening. You might as well just get out to Chester and get out to Chester. That'll
Is he big? Andy big?
Andy's
Chester Zoo.
Useful size.
Chester Zoo, Andy.
Andy does rock a pair of braces as well.
Leeds General. Yeah, the whole of Leeds is like a zoo. Never been in the hospital.
Say no more. Thank you, Darren, boss of XPTV1, keeping an eye on things. Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Right.
Dad. Haven't swore yet.
No, he hasn't. He's been very good today. Now, we're talking about £2 million sex.
Now, this is a true story because
I'm fascinated.
I met this woman. She's a forensic accountant, right?
A what?
A forensic accountant. It's not just not a normal accountant. These are forensic accountants who work for courts, work for lawyers, who can find out where your money is offshore, bank accounts, what you've done with your money. That's what they do. Forensic accountants, they trace back money. They'll know how much money you've got, how much you've earned, where you're hiding, and that's their job. Right. So that's her job. Very good job. Very interesting. So they've been contacted by this woman's lawyer, and they need to trace the husband's money. She's divorcing him. And there seems to be money a bit dodgy. So anyway, they go for the massive big divorce, famous divorce in the UK. So she's and a team of employed forensic accountants. They actually traced, he spent, since the day they were married to now, over £2 million on sex. From prostitution to toys to parties. He was flying prostitutes in from New York, from the Philippines. He was flying them into the UK. The man was obsessed with prostitution, and he spent over £2 million on sex. So her lawyers, they don't want that to be involved in a divorce because it's going to be like 50-50. So that £2 million is not in the divorce.
So I got to think, if he's 50-50, has she got to go out and have £1 million worth of sex?
Yeah, I don't know. How could you spend $2 million in sex?
I have no idea.
The most I've ever spent in sex was half a lag of shandy.
Really?
Yeah.
God,
yeah.
Did you get a rebate?
Very easy they are.
If you
2 million quid
yeah,
in
you
sex.
should. Half a lager normally works for Richard.
Yeah,
as well.
Richard. I told you.
Say no
Give him
more.
a shandy and he was back
Mind
in
you,
mine.
I have to say, I think a lot of the married men would probably say, well, since I got married, I've been paying since the rest of my life. So
Yeah.
all the women are now going to have a go at me, I don't
I
think.
can't mention it is a very high profile case, so I'm not allowed to say it.
Is it famous people?
I'm not allowed to.
No, but you can tell us.
No,
if
this
it's
is
famous.
live. This I could be prosecuted. I could be in the court,
You could be prostituted.
which is my subject today, by the way. A bloody court. I'll court you in a minute.
You could be prostituted.
Yes, not prosecuted, not
That's
prostituted.
all right, okay.
Don't mention courts to me today because I'm fuming.
Well, you would be fuming.
No, I'm talking about the sex. I'm talking about my subject today.
All right, okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Can we get a little noise? Right. So, I seen the headline, the Bristol 4. And I thought to myself, Eddie,
Don't.
is this an IRA bombing that happened in 1977?
Don't.
I mean, I'm thinking the Bristol 4, and I'm thinking, did the IRA blow up a bar in Bristol?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I think, so anyway, it goes into the story. Unbelievable, isn't it, everybody?
Yeah, totally.
You couldn't make this up. You couldn't make it up. So, 4 thugs, kids, unemployed, layabouts, nothing else better to do,
Caught on film.
got on film, vandalising a statue, flinging it in the bloody river, and they get found not guilty.
Not guilty.
And he says, it's nothing to do with the statue. Know what I mean? This is a criminal offence, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't care who the statue was. It could have been Jimmy Savile. It could have been anybody.
It was Colston. Was it
It's
Colston?
Colston, yeah, the slave man, whatever, who built Bristol anyway. But that's not the point, Eddie, is it? The point is they broke the bloody law. They put an appeal in, quite right as well, because I don't think it's right. They should have been done for vandalism.
At the very least. But you see, you're talking about that. They ripped down the Colston statue, who, okay, admittedly, was a slave trader.
That's another, yeah, but that's, Eddie, just because, Winston Churchill and all these other people, these other statues we've got, it doesn't give people the right to go and vandalise it, though, does it?
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter. People didn't tear down Jimmy Savile's statues. The councils, the governments took them down.
Yeah.
Because they went through a process, they went to the meeting bomb. So in Bristol, they've been trying a few years to get it taken down.
Yeah.
And people have been voting against taking it down. For reasons, Eddie, for reasons.
Yeah, but I've got reasons for leaving it there.
History, right.
Well, firstly, it's history. And if, okay, he was a slave trader. He was a philanthropist. He did build a lot of Bristol. But it's part of your history. And here's the important thing for me is, now that it's gone, you have nothing to point at. For example, you can't take your kid down in Bristol and say, you see that statue there? That statue is of a bad man. And that man is the reason that you should remember what he did and why it should never happen again. Statue's gone now. You've got nothing to use as an education tool.
Totally agree, Eddie.
You can't go up. Yeah, Colston built Bristol, more or less.
I said that.
Yeah, but you can't go up now and say to you, walk down the road with your kids and say, there's a statue of a bad man. Read about him. Learn about him. Find out why we shouldn't make the same mistakes all over
And that's
again.
why it's never been taken down.
Yeah.
That's why they went through the legal process, democratically, going for a legal process, asking people, there have been groups of people wanted it taken down. There's been to the courts, and they've lost the case each time, Eddie. But that doesn't give 4 thugs
No,
the
they
right
were wrong. They
to go and pull it down.
No, they shouldn't have been let off.
No, they should never have been let off. And if it doesn't, it goes to the Court of Appeal, Eddie, and they win again. What does that tell the youth today? What does it tell the youth today? Go down to Winston Churchill's statue in London and pull that down because they didn't agree with him?
You see, Andy's just said it's been moved to a museum. It's still there to see if you want to. That's not the point, Andy. The point is, when it's on public display, you can just walk past and point. You have to make a journey to go to a museum to do this. While it's there,
Sad.
it's a living reminder.
It's sad. Thugs fling it into a river. The government are going to pull it out of the river, and they say, we're going to put it in the museum because these 4 thugs told us to.
I think Rob
The
Taverner...
minority don't rule the majority.
No, I think Rob Taverner's suffering from your syndrome.
Why?
He says he's a philanthropist too. He has 2 penny blacks and a penny red. You don't understand that, do you?
No.
Well, he says philanthropist, I say philatelist. You still don't understand.
No.
Philatelist, philanthropist.
I could even spell that.
Oh,
that's about 40 odd points in Scrabble.
Let's call the whole thing off. I'll tell you now. What, philanthropist, 40 points in Scrabble? Way more, mate, way more.
I don't know.
Well, do you know how big a Scrabble board is?
No, I only get a 3-letter word and I'm lucky.
Yeah,
I play Monopoly's better.
But you see, you've got a Scrabble board, you've got like 7, 14, 15, that's probably 15 more. And if that was on 15, that'd hit 3 triple stars, that would.
10 minutes. I get 10 minutes to talk about something. And he hijacks it with bloody Scrabble.
You brought Scrabble up, get on with it. Now, but going
I'm
back
talking
to
about bringing up the statue back out that river and they shove it in a museum. No, put it back when it was put.
Yes.
We can't have this, Eddie. As I say, it's open floodgates now. You know what I mean? They're going to use that. You know, I'd like to know, just maybe, here we go. John's on one. Who was on the jury? They were pressurised, I think. What's he saying?
Actually, it's a very good point. John says he doesn't have to agree with Steve, but he does in this case. The danger is that it sets a legal precedent. So in future, any cases of vandalism can point to the case history to support them.
Yeah, that's
a great point, because
said that, John.
If someone just takes a dislike to a statue, I mean, there was a statue of Michael Jackson outside a football club. So if football lad says, well, I'm Jackson outside ours, we'll pull it down. Vandalism, you can't do us.
Yeah, he called Michael Jackson a paedophile. He was never criminalised, was he?
No.
He never found guilty.
What we're saying is, if they pull it down, the football fans pull it down to Michael Jackson outside
they
there.
don't agree with him.
Yeah, they can't do them now
because they point back at that case.
That case, it becomes the precedent.
That's why they're going for an appeal, and they've got to win this appeal. You know, as I say, there's 2 roads here, isn't there?
Yeah.
If you want a statue taken down, you go through the legal process. You don't be a thug, a hooligan, vandalism, and pull it down. What's happening now?
Martin Lewis says, bring down all the statues of chickens.
No. Chickens are staying up. Do you remember that picture I sent you a long time ago about the statue of the big Willie in Thailand for the rains to come?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that, everybody?
Yeah.
You should get that back out again. Not the statue.
No, obviously, just
the
the
statue.
picture.
That's a great story. Statues mean a lot of things. Statues go back in history. John, when the statues first went back with the Egyptians, wasn't it?
Oh, well,
even before the statue. I mean, you go look at what you call that in England, innit? By the England, Stone Age.
Stone Age.
They're statues, aren't they, really? Rocks.
No, they're monoliths. But,
are they?
Yeah.
How many points in Scrabble was that word?
I've done 2 triple words, quite a few.
Oh, is it right?
But, it's like, how can I explain this? No, the precedent, like John says, is set. So that allows it. Now, Brenda says a crime's a crime and should be dealt with. It's laughable. Quite right.
Richard can't believe Martin's up before dinner.
I know.
Because Martin is a bit lazy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's well known for it. Martin used to be the manager of Highland Paddy.
Certainly did.
Yes, and in Santiago Rent-A-Cars.
Manager, stroke compare.
He was fantastic. Martin used to employ me every New Year.
Once a year.
Did I ever tell you the story about Martin?
Nice to have regular work.
Yeah. I was his party DJ.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a funny story about Martin?
Go on then.
So the first year... Martin employed me as a DJ for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
A friend of his called Kevin Cummins.
KC.
Yeah. KC says to Martin, this is true as I sit here, he says to Martin, listen, Steve's a very good DJ, he worked for me for years. He says, but the thing is, when he drinks a lot of Heineken, and when he starts to swear, because he will start to swear on the microphone, put lime in his beer. It'll calm him down. And Martin says, you sure, Kev? He says, yeah. He says, when he's drinking the Heineken, he starts to swear the microphone, put lime in it, he won't know. So then when Highland Paddy New Year's Eve, evening everybody, all the party's going. It must be about 11 o'clock at night, and I slipped a word out. A bit early, but I slipped it out. And all of a sudden I get us another Heineken. I took a sip of it, bloody lime in it, I spat it out. And Martin! He comes like, what's wrong, Steve? I said, you put drugs in my beer. He says, no. I said, there's something in there, I don't want it. He says, Casey told me. He says, Casey told you what? He says, when you start to swear, I've got to put lime in your beer. I said, Martin, you can F off, go and get me a gin and tonic. Well, what a night we had. What a night.
Well, I bet.
Yeah, 7 o'clock in the morning. we left Paris at New Year's Eve. I was absolutely rocking. So there you are. That's a true story.
You said you left 7 o'clock. This New Year's Eve was very, very weird for us because it's the one night of the year you kind of can stay open till 3 or 4 in the morning.
But now it's 12 o'clock.
We had to be closed
Monday.
for 1.
Yeah, but now Monday.
Yeah.
Level 4, everybody. Midnight's late enough for old people anyway.
Yeah.
They ought to be out after midnight.
Yeah, but normally on New Year's Eve, the bar's open till 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Rocking, having a great time. This year it was very weird because we had to close for 1.
1 o'clock, everybody's shut.
Yeah, still. And did you see that in London? The fireworks in London were astounding. They had all drones up, drawing pictures in the air and everything. And
Chinese overdone it though.
But they must have spent an absolute fortune. And then they told people, stay at home, watch it on the telly.
Yes, and food banks will be open at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Food banks open.
You've upset Joe.
What did I say?
You said it's well late enough for old people. He said, old.
Joe, you're not going to be up after midnight. You're not. Everybody go home.
I like the way he turns into a psychologist. Joan, you know, you're not going to be up. You go home, love, sit down.
Listen, John, when you were younger.
Have your Horlicks?
No, John, when John was younger, the TV used to go off at midnight.
Yeah, you used to watch the dot in the middle.
Yeah, and it, ooh.
Yeah. What, 5 a.m. in Bournemouth? You and your mum? Get away.
You went up till 5 a.m. No way, Tracy. No way.
There you go.
Hi, Chips. Oh, it's Chaps, Paul. Morning, Paul.
Morning, Paul. Good to see you. Joan says that you can't get rid of her at the chicken shack.
No, we never do. But I don't know until 11 o'clock. I go home to my bed.
No, but I think you're quite right. Level 4 means we've got to close at 12 now, doesn't it? Ah, well. That's it.
Steve was a good whore.
Who?
Does that mean a prostitute?
No.
Oh, the whore. All right. I thought it was a good whore. So what's he know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See me in Amsterdam.
I think you got that wrong. Yes, we were. Mom's 86 this thin. What's that mean? Goodness me. Let's throw a grenade at the juries cannot set legal precedents. But may well as equal. Yeah, you're right. Copycat behaviour as well. You know. Still, that's the way it is. Guys,
society pressurised them in for that verdict, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Society did it.
I think so.
You lot did it. You pressurised them.
Yeah, but it was all... We're going back to Derek Chauvin, who spoke to us the other week, because it all came from the Black Lives Movement. George Floyd started it. And really, that's what it goes back to. It is wrong. Joe says...
He was a hyped-up psychopath anyway, wasn't he? He was a junkie. What?
Joe's putting himself up here. If I was to tear down the 60s sign and the chicken shack sign, I would accept some sort of repercussions. Not that I would, though. Maybe it's an age thing.
Yeah, even a wheelchair for a start.
Listen, guys.
Touch my sign. I don't have a sign, do I?
No.
I don't have a sign. He's a sign. I don't have a
You
sign.
do? It's on the edge of your awnings.
Yeah, so it's not a sign, is it?
I keep threatening
I want a statue.
You want a statue?
No, but what will happen when I die? I'll get a street named after me.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Santiago Taide. They've a Steve Gerald Street.
Really?
Yeah. Probably all the squatters will be on it. Caravans.
I think it's just going to be called Chicken Walk.
Could be.
Guys, I don't believe where this hour's actually
And
gone.
no
It's just mad.
No subject.
You did a good subject.
You spent half the morning talking about Scrabble.
Yeah, but I've got a medal for you. Guys, today we've been on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com. Passiva.
Got you. We've also been on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to follow that arrow. Press the
How many
notifications.
followers have got now?
Ring
Over
the bell.
200.
Millions.
Was it millions? All right.
Millions and millions and millions. Thanks to all you guys here that have
Yes.
been talking to us.
2022, everybody.
Yes, let's just hope it's not a sequel. I'm going to tell you, I have not been Steve from the Chicken Shack.
And I've not been Eddie Hastings, who changes the words to songs from 60s bar.
We'll see you next week.
Next week, everybody.
On the Multicoloured Talk Show.
Live from Tenerife.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
You've been watching the Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings. I don't understand. Season 5.
That is awesome!
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.
God help us